Hey guys, what's going on? It's the Block Bull right about now, bringing you another episode to the channel. Now today we're just going to go through some of the top picks here on the watch list. So we're over on CoinMarketCap here. We've got all these tokens here that are obviously saved into the watch list as it is. Now I've just got onto the 7 days, so it looks like on the weekly sort of percentage returns, we've got Gala up here at 22%, Quant also 20%, WadsPay, WTK built on the XDC network also up around that 20% mark, XDC also doing really well, and these are the others as well. Got obviously Strongholds, Ethereum, Algo, Hedera, Flare, all doing tremendously. Constellation DAG there down 22%. That could be a purchase in my opinion. We're going to take a look at the charts anyway, guys, and explore some of these crypto tokens. So first of all, we've got the XDC network here on the weekly. Now, as you can see, what we're going to do actually is hone into the daily time frame, and then we can see what we're dealing with here. Now I'm just starting the sticks, as you can see, so the internet's a little bit slow today, but we'll stick with it. There we go, there we have it. Anyhow, look at this, take a look at this, guys. Now we're up here and it looks as if we could be getting a close literally on the trend line. Now this is really good news for us because we're still a few days out of the close of the month. So 28th, 29th, 30th, 31st, we can close in here, and even better, if we manage to close above here, then again we're in for fireworks come April. Now the fact that we've had this massive wick through here, there's tons of liquidity above here, so I like the fact that we're clearing all this sort of pathway up to that 9-10 cent range where I want to be headed. Anywhere above 8 cent, that would be great. If we get a close above there by the end of the month, then I'll be literally putting my life savings into this token. I'll be going all in on XDC. Now let's flip over to XRP as well, see what XRP has to hold. So XRP, they're currently trading at 63 cent. So XRP is very similar in the case that that's also created a wedge. Now XRP's it's been having a little bit more joy really, because we're actually trading more towards the upper side of the trend line rather than where XDC's obviously been trading below and looking to break resistance and looking for that closing side. Now XRP looks pretty much prime, but with these trend lines, I'm pretty much sure it's done on the weekly. Now I won't go on the weekly because, like I say, internet's not so great out here. But these trend lines are literally perfect on the weekly. Now we are contesting that upper trend line again. Now we have had closes in the past, so I'm not going to get too excited if we do close above this wedge. And for me, this literally, this could play out up until like July, August. So with XRP, you just never know, because it's literally been in this sort of consolidating, top down, bouncing around inside this multi-year wedge. Then we don't know for sure, but I think anywhere in this sort of zone we can expect sort of lift off for. So it literally could be any day now. My guess would be April, May at the latest, but as this chart's stipulating, we could be heading into it to late July, August before we actually see any sort of wild price action. That's just me being pessimistic. Obviously you've got to account for like worst case scenario. I do feel XRP will move with the rest of the market and just catch everyone by surprise. Because other TA analysts will be looking at this wedge and thinking, you know what, we could play out a lot longer. I'll tell you what, let's invest in other crypto tokens, let those fly, maybe get a 10 to 20x on other tokens and then sort of rotate back in at a later date. Now this is where XRP could catch everybody by surprise and start moving with the rest of the utility tokens. So that's XRP. Now, with quant as well, which we'll be looking at now once the screen loads, I said in a previous video anything above 140 is bullish. Now look at where we are, guys, just trading above 140, so that's fantastic. It looks like we're obviously going to be going into that impulse 1. I can move this across, again it's not, don't take these fractals as gospel, so it's just a rough sort of idea. These could be anywhere, but you get the grasp and the idea of what sort of movements to expect out of quant. Now quant's going to do really well, and it looks like it's going to be one of the first movers as well. Again, going back to all these wedges, XRP is inside. XDC is challenging support at the minute, so if you just follow this mouse here, this cursor which I'm shaking about the screen, shake it oh baby, twist and shout. Anyway, so XDC's down here, XRP's inside the wedge, and then quant is outside here on the other side. So like quant is kind of, I wouldn't say leading the utility market, but it's in a better space as opposed to the others. But saying that, the counter argument to that case is that you'd actually be buying XDC at a lower price as opposed to buying a token of quant, for example. And the fact that XDC is a lower market cap as well, you're going to get a really good deal there. But yeah, just expect a move from quant maybe either a day or two sooner, or even a week sooner, as opposed to XRP and XDC. Now, let's just have a look at Gala as well, because Gala only moves in vertical lines. And I marked this sort of this black line out here, and this is where I was getting in just prior to this resistance here. Exploded, retest, back up there, and as you can see, I've marked out that resistance there in the blue line. Now we've already tapped that resistance, so I think second attempt we're off. So I'll probably be getting up to around here, around 15 cent, and then after that sort of breakdown around here, this sort of price, I'll be looking at all-time high. So Gala is a really good token to hold. Let's have a look at XLM. Nope, we don't want that. Tell you what, I might just brighten my screen a little bit. Oh, that's better for the camera as well. You can see me a little bit better. You can see my receding hairline a bit better now, guys. Sorry about that. Anyhow, so let's delete that measured. And again, don't take these gospel, but something like this. Once you get that explosion, I'm expecting April now. Just get these strong clauses. But XLM's doing really well. XLM wedge isn't quite, the scale and the size of XRP, XDC and quant, which we've covered, because we've already got this sort of pattern playing out. It's a little bit different really, because XLM does tend to, in terms of price action, it does tend to follow XRP, but for whatever reason there's a very different chart being played out. Now for whatever reason, that's just the nature of the game, but I do expect XLM to also start making these significant moves. Now there is this green resistance here from this new trend line being drawn from like the low of 2022 up until like the current sort of price action here. So XLM might even struggle getting above here, so we'll just measure that there. Yeah, so after like a 400% increase, XLM could like maybe not fizzle out, but consolidate for a while, and then complete this sort of A move, if you will. Back down, retest all-time highs, or even flush out some of the liquidity just below, and then obviously to make its all-time high, and see the year out with some massive gains there. Let's quickly go on HBAR. HBAR is very similar to XDC, but obviously it's got a much larger market cap, so I don't feel like it's, in comparison to XDC anyway, don't get me wrong, like the returns on investment on this Hedera hash graph are massive, but I feel like there's an exact replica with XDC with a lower market cap, so like for me, I don't hold any HBAR just because of the return in investment and the similarities in the chart patterns. So that's HBAR. But HBAR's pretty much cleared and retested that, as I have mentioned in the previous video, so I wouldn't be surprised if we start getting up into this structure. First challenge, these sort of, these strong daily closes up here, up near the all-time high, around that 40-cent mark. So yeah, it seems like again with XLM that was about 400%, so that sounds about right. So I think we can expect about a 4x, just through April. With like XLM HBAR hash graph. I mean, don't get me wrong, we could do a lot more. If this is a super cycle, we could be looking at like a 10x. XRP has proved that cryptos can do that back in 2017. So don't rule that out. What else have we got? We've got CASP as well. I need to look at DAG as well, because we did have a look earlier on coin market cap, and that was down 22% on the week, so I'll add that as well. It has been in my favourites, but I chop and change all the time because I don't like a long list of coins here in the watch list, because it's just impossible to keep tabs of, and I lose them anyway, so I'd rather just search them. CASP is an amazing chart. Look at this. You got like you got two hills here. You got that successful retest, so Casper's in for an absolute monster move. Let's just do a quick measurement here. I'm going to take it up to here to begin with. So yeah, about 900% return, and that's just that's not even anywhere near the all-time high. That's just from like the bear wedge. So that's crazy returns to begin with. Let's get up here. 160, let's go down a little bit. 153x, and then I think we also marked this target out as well in the previous. So Casper could do some absolute bits. Casper could be a dark horse. Now for me, what I would say is there's 4 coins that are standing out massively for me, and that would be Xrp, XDC, Casper, and Velo. I'm going to move on to Velo now, and then what I'll do is I'll finish off with DAG. So I'll bring up Velo now. Yeah, Velo's still fairly near the bottom trend line. It's down at 1.8% here. So again, I don't feel like we've moved much since that that video that got decent views for a new channel. So yeah, we got 5,500% return there, and then we're still on for minimum 300x there in my opinion. So Velo is an absolute token to hold. Now Velo is very difficult to get hold of. Like, if anybody watches that Red Pill Pro, good mate of mine on x.com, he suggests buying this token on Stellar X. So I believe there's plenty of liquidity. But if you go onto CoinMarketCap and then click on markets, then it'll tell you all the different sort of exchanges you can get. And I nearly bought some on KuCoin this morning actually, and I'm glad I didn't, because all that FUD's come out with KuCoin. I don't know what's going on. I've not read too much about it. I've just seen a couple of updates on like Twitter. So it looks like KuCoin might be in a bit of bother by the sounds of things. So that's Velo. What did we say would finish on DAG? Come on, Lord. Here we go. What's this, DAG? I thought I said doing a plastic. Dong a plastic group joints. What the hell? I'm gonna have to go on this just for giggles, ain't I? What the hell's this? Could you imagine if I just discovered a mad gem? Oh my god, this looks like an absolute gem, to be fair. Donga plastic group. Yeah, this is mental. Look at this. Nice little downtrend here, as you can see. How long has this been going on for, this? Okay, so since about 2020, I'm going off a bit off topic. I swear I'll get onto DAG in a minute, but just out of interest. Yeah, I'll have to have a look into that. That's interesting. Right, Constellation. Back to crypto. Yeah, so it's, DAG's playing out this megaphone here. So we're actually down here 22%. Thing is, like, these are going to be big moves because there's not much resistance. So I'd say that maybe that's a bit of resistance here, possibly. But going off this sort of megaphone here, I'd probably expect to, I don't know, maybe there, maybe get a bounce, and then straight up to top of megaphone, absolutely exceed that all-time high they set back in 2021. So yeah, DAG looks really explosive as well. But again, I'd still go back to those 4 tokens for me: XDC, XRP, Velo, and CASP. Those would be my 4 picks. And how you sort of break down your portfolio is completely up to you. Whether you do like 25% split, 25, 25, 25, 25, or if you're a little bit more. If you're a massive XDC fan like I am, then you know my portfolio's more skewed towards XDC and XRP, just because I believe in those 2 projects really for the liquidity purposes. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. If you want me to do any charts in particular, let me know. I'll try and get those out as quickly as possible. I kind of want to get out Solana. Solana's obviously a massive coin, and then I might just do like another video just talking about like categories, say like do like a gaming category and then involve all the sort of tokens, or like an AI sort of video, and then just mention all the AI cryptos as well and review the charts for those particular coins. But that's it for now, guys. I shall see you soon in the next video. Block Bull over and out.